and you as a good girl, you don't, that causes resentment. And you don't want to cause that resentment, because then that's how you'll really turn into a pick Misha. Pick Misha like plus. Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Carla Eli Show. I'm your host, Carla Eli, and I'm here to guide you towards wisdom so that you may unlock a life of abundance by mastering the feminine balance. Let's get into today's Wednesday wisdom. If you are liking the show, go ahead and like and subscribe, because I want to know if I'm doing a good job or not. Please let me know down in the comments what you thought about today's episode or today's show. And if you are a Spotify listener, go ahead and interact with the polls and let me know how I'm doing. I care about you. Let me serve you. But the only way that I can get better is if I get feedback from you. Let's get into it. Letting go of the good girl mindset and tapping into being a wise woman. I think a lot of us have this misconception that we need to be a good girl to receive everything. But the matter of fact is, what is keeping us stuck and stagnant and maybe even comfortable is the fact that we think that morals and values correlate with how good we are. But no, today I'm here to challenge that belief system, and I encourage you to challenge that belief system yourself, because I used to be the girl that would be like, oh, I'm not going to be crazy and promiscuous because, ugh, good girls don't do that. I have morals and values and I'm better than that. I would consider that a pick me shot. I would consider that being a pick me. So I guess you could say that being a good girl is a pick me. Now, before you get mad at me, I used to be a good girl myself that would think that I couldn't dress a certain way, that I couldn't speak to men a certain way, that I couldn't position myself in a certain way because that was somehow unholy. But no, as I got older, I was like, wait, these girls that are promiscuous, these girls that are just like living the life and just being crazy, chaotic, I guess you could say, that why are they attracting so many men? Why are they attracting the men that I want? Why are they attracting to good men? Because here's another misconception. Good men that you see a lot, these chaotic women who either cheat or who are just absolutely crazy, end up choosing the good men. Why is that? Why is that they get more options than the girls who consider themselves to be good girls? And the reason for that is because these chaotic women, we call them chaotic Chloes here, they know how to do one thing. They know how to have fun. These chaotic Chloes know how to have fun. They know how to let loose, and they know how to be easy around. So I think we should rip a page from chaotic Chloe's and put them on the tablet of wisdom, okay? And for this example, I'm going to use Alix Earl. If you don't know who Alix Earl is, she's like a really big figure right now on via TikTok, and she knows how to date. I love her perspective when it comes to dating. I don't agree with a lot of the things that she does and a lot of the messages that she spreads, but the one thing that homegirl knows how to do and knows how to do it well is she knows how to date. One thing that Alix Earl mentioned during her first podcast episode, I believe, is that she'll go on a date with anybody, that she loves going on dates, and that she loves being people's dates. I think that's the mindset that we need to start having if you consider yourself a good girl. And when I mean good girl, I'm talking about those girls who are very black and white, who are very squared. I don't move from this because my parents told me that I couldn't do something, or like you just have a big moral compass. Again, I used to be that good girl, but that's not how dating or relationships work, okay? Especially when it comes to dating. In dating, you got to throw yourself out there. Not be desperate. We've already talked about this. We attract, we don't chase, but it's our duty to define what attract even means. So, the more you expose yourself to good looking men, to men in general, and you start going out on different dates, that's why I'm a big believer in rotational dating, the more experience you will have, and you will realize that a lot of men, what they're really looking for, they're looking for a woman who can be easy to be around. And when you have this mindset of a chaotic Chloe, you can be easy to be around sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. And that's what I want us to start practicing as well. How do you expect to go anywhere when it comes to romantic relationships if you are not exposing yourself to different experiences. How do you expect for a guy to choose you, for a guy to want to give you the whole world, if you are like in the corner being quiet? Because it's not appropriate for a woman to be loud and to like, express herself. No, the whole point of us being the way that we were designed was so that we could shine bright. Being a good girl doesn't mean I'm going to give myself the least amount of opportunities to be with good men. No, on the contrary. We need to be able to discern. You can be and have morals, values, respect, and standards and still have fun and still expose yourself out to, the good potential husbands. Don't set yourself, do not set yourself up for failure by completely alienating yourself because that's what a good girl would do. No, you're not a girl, first of all. You're a woman. Act like one. Act like one, ladies. And I encourage you to analyze your belief system, your moral compass. Does your moral compass tell you, oh, your Prince Charming is going to come smashing through your bedroom door and being like, I'm here to save you. I'm here for you. No. No, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. So, ladies, if you consider yourself to be a good girl, I invite you and I encourage you to start analyzing your own dating life and realize maybe you're just not exposing yourself too much. And there's a balance. That's why I always talk about the feminine balance, right? We have to find that sweet spot that works for us. But the only way that you can find what works for you is if you try it. And, analyzing these women who just have it easy or who are capable of attracting very good looking men or good quality men, because looks fade, but good quality men, and you as a good girl, you don't, that causes resentment. And you don't want to cause that resentment because then that's how you'll really turn into a pick Misha. Pick Misha like plus. You don't want that. You want to be confident. You want to feel secure and fulfilled, but the only way that you can do that is literally by trying. So I ask you to look in the mirror and analyze yourself. Am I putting myself in a small box where I think my Prince Charming is going to come and rescue me? Or am I actually giving myself a fair opportunity, a fair chance of meeting the man of my dreams? There's a balance. Recap. A wise woman knows how to position herself and she understands the sweet spot when it comes to dating. She knows what she likes and what she doesn't like. And she's not afraid of rejection. She's not afraid of exposing herself just a little bit so that others can see her. She's not afraid of being seen. Versus the good girl complex is very rigid, very square bear. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling, causing resentment later on. Don't do that to yourself. The only way that you can let go of this good girl programming is by exposing yourself to different experiences and not being so hard on yourself or on other women. There's no right or wrong or a book to dating. Everybody's just trying to figure it out. And what works, what really does work, is being around someone that is fun. Be fun. Let loose. With boundaries, of course. That's when you need to learn how to discern, right? Ladies, be wise.